Hi everyone, and happy Independence Day from here live on the Chelmsford Common. We are bringing you our live events here on Independence Day in the center of Chelmsford, and the word today is hot, H-A-W-T. I have my sunglasses on. I'm covered, slathered from head to foot in sunblock, but this is going to be a great day. Last year it was raining, this year it's clear. The John Carson road race has just begun. In just a few minutes, they're going to be running down through here. We have a full day of activities on tap here, and I just want to give you a little hint of what's to come. Already, we've had a terrific evening last night. The country fair put on by the Lions Club. They have been doing that for 27 years, believe it or not, here along Academy Street. Great times for everybody. We had a wonderful concert by the Chelmsford Community Band and Paul Briller, the conductor. They've been doing that for 41 years. And of course, coming up is the John Carson Road Race, which itself is in the 45th year, sponsored by Rob Sullivan and Sullivan Farms Homemade Ice Cream. Last year, there were 2,140 entrants. I'm wondering if the heat will take its toll a little bit this year. We have to see. We had some great times last year, and we'll just have to see who comes across the finish line. Following that, at 10 a.m., not that long, is the 46th annual Independence Day Parade. The parade committee has done a terrific job. They've raised about $60,000, and you'll see that played out in the 97 exhibits, the entrance for this parade, including 15 bands and just about as many floats. Now, you can see behind me the brand new, spanking new Chelmsford Center for the Arts. We're going to take a walk around here. You can see some of the people who are already lined up, awaiting the runners to come through. But and in fact, as you probably know, if you've been through town the last couple of days, there is always lawn chairs lined up all the way around the place in anticipation. People want to get good seats, heat notwithstanding. So we're going to spin around here and show you the finish line for the road race, which we're going to have 2,000 people crossing this finish line in just a few minutes. The race has grown quite a bit. And the services are now provided by Granite State Race Services. Everyone has a chip on their shoes, so we get the times. We'll have the times and the winners. You know, this has been a long-standing tradition here, this 2-mile road race, which starts up by Drum Hill and makes its way down North Road. And you'll see a lot of huffing and puffing and families, all kinds of things. One year I saw a whole couch being rolled down. But we're going to return here to our site. You know, we have also a wonderful view from the community tree bucket that's been lent to us. Dan Sylvia is up there. He's going to be giving us the bird's eye view, if you will. It's going to be just a great day. While you're down here, please check out the country fair, which is going to be going this afternoon. And also at noon there'll be a raffle drawing that, you know, this raffle money helps support the parade. This is all privately funded, no town money involved in this. And also the Chelmsford Art Festival, the Chelmsford Art Society there in the Chelmsford Center for the Arts has been had a great exhibit of local artwork by some really talented people. I was blown away. There's an adult division, a children's division. They've been doing that for 45 years. The Art Society has a pair of new presidents, Denise Reynes and Judy Heron, who took over for a longtime president, Helen Moriarty. I advise you to check it out. If you've not been in the Chelmsford Center for the Arts yet, this is a great chance to do that. So we're going to be seeing the first runners coming through here in just a few minutes. I want to let you know that this is not an easy undertaking. The town has a parade committee. The chairs of that are Brian Reedy and Jeff Hardy, co-chairs. Paul Cohen is the town liaison, town manager. But let me just tick off the names of these people who work all year long to make this happen. Jim Cullen, Lynn Marcella, Chuck Marcella, Rick Romano, Harry Hamlin, Kathy Kelly, Janet Hayes, Rich McLaughlin, Deb Trask, and Arlene Wood. They are working tirelessly to bring this celebration to you. You know, there aren't a lot of parades like this anywhere in this region. If you go through like the Lowell Center or something, there's a parade in Pepperell today. There's a parade in Newton. There's one in Wilmington. That's how far you would have to go in order to get a parade like this. We have a terrific lineup for you today. You're going to see all kinds of exciting things. As I said, there's 15 different music groups. The one I'm really looking forward to is the Hot Tamales Brass Band. They're a new entrance this year, and we have a drum and bugle corps, Les Titans de Quebec. The Titans Drum and Bugle Corps have come all the way from Quebec City, and they always put on a great show. The Spartans, the Boston Spartans of Drum and Bugle Corps, they're always terrific, and they've been here for several years now. As I said, there are 96 entrants, and this year they're down a few from last year, but of course this year isn't an election year, so I think you'll see a fall off in the number of politicians. So I'm going to close from now. I'm going to let you watch the race winners come through here. We'll get their times to you as quickly as we can. Please stay with us for the rest of this great day of celebration. Happy birthday, America.
Clear. Clear. You're the grip? All right. Yeah. Right against the curb. Deb said you hadn't seen her yet. No, Deb didn't see her. Yeah, but that better? Come on, go quick. Woohoo! Go, 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 go. Good job. Good job. Go, go, good job.
Come on, Pat, move it. That's good, Dad. The crowd is cheering everybody on here. They're lined up 4 and 5 deep along the guardrails here at the finish line. In the background there, you see the Chelmsford Center for the Arts, which had its debut this time last year. Starting to see some of the younger runners come through now. 2 miles doesn't seem like a lot. I've jogged 2 miles on the treadmill, but being out here where it's 90 degrees and in the sun, that's a whole different ball game. Last year, you might remember, it had rained the night before, July 3rd, and on the 4th it was really threatening, but still hot.
Nicely done, everyone. Nicely done. Don't forget to wave to the camera on the way up the hill.
Starting to see some families come through. It's the good parent that allows their kid to finish ahead of them.
See if my wife's a good parent.
So as luck has it, I'm standing next to someone whose wife and daughter are in the race. Tell us about them.
Well, my wife has been running forever. My daughter's a new runner.
How old is she?
She's 15. And just started running the last couple of years, and this is the first time she's doing the race with her mother. So I'm dying to see who comes in first.
You haven't seen them cross the finish line yet.
No, they're coming soon though.
Did they do any special training for it?
No, just the normal. They run all the time. They run all the time. So this is just, you know, out for a run on an 85-degree day.
Well, we'll give them a shout out when they come by. You know, a lot of these people do this just for the love of the day. They may be casual runners. They may have thought about it only this morning. In fact, you can sign up for this race the morning of. You see some of these runners have 4-digit black numbers on their vests. They are the last minute entrants. You wake up feeling good, say, darn, I'm going to run today. And so you find yourself in this road race with a couple thousand of your closest friends and half the town out cheering you on. Now, in case you want to see, we're going to have the list of top 10 finishers in both men and women's divisions here pretty shortly, and we'll catch them for the awarding of the Tom Chamberis Award later on the reviewing stand. But if you want to see who finished where, friends or relations of yours who might be running, neighbors maybe, you can go to SullivanFarmsIceCream.com. The results will be posted there in the days after the race.
Where are you going? Where's your wife? All right. Come on, Coop.
Nice job, everyone. Nice job. All the way up the hill. Don't forget you're on camera. Nice job, everyone. Nice job. All the way up the hill. Don't forget your own camera. You don't want to be watching.
Come on, you're right, you're right. Almost. Almost.
Right here.
Yes, I'm gonna go right here.
Wait a sec, bro. Give him up. All right, go ahead. Kelly.
Bob Sullivan of Sullivan Farms Homemade Ice Cream. How are you doing?
It's a little hot today. I think everybody probably feels the same way, but hey, what the heck. It's July 4th, it's how it's supposed to be.
How'd you do this year?
I think it was a little slower than last year, but
I think we're all moving a little bit slower. What kind of entrance did you have this year?
well, we almost ran out last night at Sullivan Farms. We had, I buy 2,000 numbers. So we were at 1980 as of last night. Luckily, the race timing crew, Granite State Race Services, has extra numbers. So we had, I think we gave out an additional 300 today, so probably around 2,300 registrants.
So did your winner from last year, Ruben Lanka, did he come back this year?
I don't even know. I haven't seen any results yet.
The winner was number 2 in the men.
I don't know who it was.
Come on, you gotta have these names committed to memory.
They have my paper over there, so yeah, I don't know.
So will you eventually post these online on your website?
Yep, they'll be at Sullivan Farms and Cool Running. Yeah, people can find them. I think they'll usually post them over somewhere at the town hall as well for today, if anybody wants to.
Do you take any special precautions on a really hot day like this, or you just let it rip?
We just try to have a lot of extra water and encourage people to drink a lot of water. You know, common sense things.
And so you're going to be presenting the Tom Chamberis Award up on the race pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as I find out who won. They'll name off the top 10 finishers, and assuming the first place woman and man are here, we'll give them their trophies, and a lot of times they go for another run and leave. So we'll see if they're here today.
Tell me why you do this year after year.
It's just so fun. Like, everybody's just having fun. It's a great event. It's something good for the town, and we enjoy it. I mean, there's so many of us that do so much for it. It's certainly not me. And I think year after year I do less and less, which is really nice. My time should be better, but I don't know why it's not.
Well, Bob Sullivan, Sullivan Farms Homemade Ice Cream, thank you so much for doing it and for joining us here today.
Thanks, Kelly.
Now go cool off.
Have a great day, everybody. Happy 4th. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm gonna head back to the trailer, get ready for the parade. We're gonna let you enjoy the sights and sounds of the remainder of the race and here on Town Commons. Stay with us.
right through the finish line.
Stay out of people's way, guys. Stay inside.
How are you? Good.
They already walked back. You probably passed them.
I walked around on the
When I go to get
I'll tell you what, we don't need 4 buses next year.
Good morning, Chelmsford. Happy birthday, America. Wanted to let you know that the parade has started. We'll be down here in about a half hour. You can indulge me for just a couple of minutes. There's so many people that make this parade possible. Believe it or not, they raised a little over $76,000 for this parade, and it's all done privately. I'd like to recognize the Chelmsford Parade Committee. Town Manager Paul Cohen. He's helped by Jim Cullen, Hank Hamlin, Jeff Hardy, Janet Hayes, Kathy Kelly, Chuck Marcella, Lynn Marcella, Rich McLaughlin, Brian Reedy, Rick Romano, Deb Press, and Arlene Wood. We also had some sponsors, red, white, and blue sponsors. Red sponsors who paid the most. The Chelmsford Business Association, Enterprise Bank and Trust, along with Lockheed Martin. Our next level of sponsors was our white sponsors, the Harrington Wine and Liquors and Republic Services. We thank them very much. And we also have our blue sponsors, the Chelmsford Lumber Company, Eastern Bank, Furless Towing, Willow 5, Mercury Systems, Parley Horse Farm out in South Chelmsford, Trinity EMS, and Waste Management. I mentioned that $76,000 we raised. Over 30% of that is done through the banners that you see up here, the beautiful red banners. We have quite a few of them, but they all pay $500, so we'd like to recognize them as well. ABC Payroll, AI Plumbing and Cooling, Blake Funeral Home, Brickhouse Center Sports Grill, Carbon Catering, Chelmsford Animal Hospital, the Chelmsford Business Association, Chelmsford Dental Associates, Chelmsford Family Practice, Chelmsford Pediatrics, Chelmsford Sewage Solutions, Chelmsford Water District, Christopher's Towing, Countryside Veterinary Hospital, Stronghill Dental Care, Drumhill Liquors, EM Dry Cleaners, Edward Jones Investments, the Leopolis Family, the Emmanuel Companies, Enterprise Bank and Trust, Attorney Cheryl Erickson, Fishbone Restaurant, Flannery Group, Gentle Arms Daily Transportation, Worldwide Electric, Dr. Mark Gilchrist, the Gillette Brothers, Ken Tate, the Green Lawn Sprinkler Company, Harrington Wine and Liquors, the Jean Doc Credit Union, Jay Daly and Sons Plumbing, Harold and Dottie Keesey, Kronos, Caroline Grossman, the Kid Family, White Links, Lower Blueprint Inc., Rollo Fire, Mrs. Nelson's Candy House, York Law Office, Sal's Pizza, Michael and Joanne Sargent, Sullivan and Gannon, LLC, Kimby EMS, Visiting Angels, Workers Credit Union, and Zesty's Pizza. You can see the number of people that make this all happen for all of us. We appreciate their support. I'll give you an update on the parade as soon as it gets up by 4:95. Until then, enjoy the beautiful day. We also have an opportunity for you. The Chelmsford Parade Committee is running a sports extravaganza raffle. It's held underneath the red tent next to the viewing stand. For a $10 chance, you can get 2 Red Sox tickets, 2 Patriots tickets, 2 Bruins tickets, 2 Celtics tickets, and 2 New England Revolution tickets. So if you have a spare $10 bill, it's burning a hole in your pocket, come on up and we'll leave it from there. Thanks so much.
So you've been watching footage from the 1955 tercentenary, that's 300-year anniversary of Chelmsford, parade, and it is like going back in a time machine. In some ways it's so very different, and in some ways it's so very much the same. There's the fire department there you see behind you. I think we still have those fire trucks. But we're going to switch away now and show you some footage of the just concluded John Carson Memorial Road Race that was shot by our station director Matt Scott, who was in the lead car. I guess that means they're chasing him rather than he chasing them. As you can see, this starts at the back of the Hannaford parking lot up on North Road in the Drum Hill area, goes along Parkhurst Road. We have an early lead runner there who just took a quick check back to see who was following him. I can tell you just from the look on his number that he is not the guy who finished first in this race. You heard perhaps the interview I had with Bob Sullivan right after the race. There are about 2,000 runners. They're allocated 2,000 of the chips that go on the shoes of the runners so that they can see their times and have the times recorded by Granite State races. And that doesn't keep people from coming out. There are always lots of people who sign up on the morning of the race. Now you see a pack emerge there. This is a little bit farther down the road race. The guy number 2. I don't have any of these names yet. I apologize, but it's always very competitive. This race brings in a lot of runners from all the way around this region. It is quite popular. It's the third biggest road race on the 4th of July in the New England area. Just as an indication, last year the top 10 finishers were from in the men's side were mostly from this area. We had Drake at Lowell, Framingham, Chelmsford. Tom Andrews from Chelmsford finished 5th last year. Methuen. On the women's side, the winner was Jennifer Donovan, who came here from Framingham. But I have in past years seen many top finishers from out of state. People come to visit friends. One of the best times ever was in 2010. The winner was Louis Lucchini, who came down from Ellsworth, Maine to run in the race. It really doesn't take that long. It's about 9 minutes for the men, 10 minutes for the women. But on a brutally hot day like today, it can be a real challenge to get from point A to point B. We were down by the finish line and we saw all stages of the human condition as runners crossed the finish line. We had some who were sprinting to get just a little bit more edge on their time. We had some who were jogging, some who were just pouring sweat, some looking pretty comfortable, a few leaning over to the side rail to compose themselves, shall we say. But everyone having a good time. You can see there some of the bystanders helping out, offering water. It's our own little, not exactly a mini marathon, but it's certainly become a tradition here for the 4th of July, our Independence Day celebration. This is the 45th running of this annual 4th of July road race. It was named for high school track star John Carson in 1969. Carson was a track star at high school at the Chelmsford High School. Was a high school runner. Tragically, he was killed by a train as he ran along the tracks for training in December of 1987. So the race is named in his honor. He, along with Tom Chamberis and David Gorham, have memorial funds in their names that money from the proceeds of this race go to. It's a $10 fee to enter, $15 on the day of the race. And my weak math suggests that if you've got 2,000 runners at $10 a piece, that's $20,000. A lot of that goes to these memorial funds. There are 12 different divisions that have been set up. everything from the 6 to 8-year-old division all the way up to a senior division for 70 and above. The top 3 men and women finishers all get cash prizes. Set a new course record, and you'll take home a cool $1,000. Bob Sullivan has set up a great program where youngsters all get ribbons of participation. There are a lot of door prizes. I was down at the finish line after most of the runners had come in, and I can tell you it was a mob scene. I have 2,000 new sweaty best friends. You can see here runner number 2, who has held the lead for most of the race, crossing right over 495 at this point. You can see that there's a hill leading up to this point. There's a slight downhill right here. And then it's uphill toward the town center. You catch a little break here. Probably catch a little wind going over that overpass. You'll see the crowds thicken too as you get near the center. The conditions for this road race are seldom ideal. You know, you probably watch the Boston Marathon, and there's a lot of commentary about, oh, there's a sea breeze or a tailwind. Usually here in Chelmsford on the 4th of July, it's hot. And today, it's hot. H-A-W-T exclamation point. You know, last year's winners, last year's winner was 25-year-old Ruben Sanka, as as the stroller there barely misses the lead runner. Ruben's from Drake. He had a time of 9 minutes 9 seconds. Pretty fast time, actually, considering the conditions. As I recall, Ruben went on to run in the London Olympics, and I'll have to double check that, but I believe that was the case. He was really the leader of the pack. The second place finisher, it was a close race too. Jeffrey Vega from Lowell finished just 2 seconds behind him. The top finisher from Chelmsford was Tom Andrews, who finished with a time of 9:39 in 5th place. On the women's side, the winner was Jennifer Donovan from Framingham with a time of 10:33. The record for the course on the women's side was set in 1998. It has really stood for a long time, 15 years, by Leslie Lahane. And her time, that record time, is 10:06. Cara Haas was the second place finisher and the first from Chelmsford to cross the line at 11:14. That was somewhat behind the pack, but I cut her some slack because she's 41 years old, and this is definitely running is something that you can enjoy your whole life, but it does tend to favor the younger runner in terms of speed, certainly sprinting. You can see there from our view looking out over the common provided by Dan Sylvia in the community tree bucket truck that the race is basically over. The parade has probably stepped off from the beginning. That will be continuing down through the town center, and we'll have all the play-by-play for you on that. So I'm going to stand down here for a couple of minutes and just let you enjoy the sights and sounds of our Independence Day celebration. My check.
You're good.
Check.
You're ready. These are both your winners. Tell me when you're ready.
I am.
Do you have their names? You should have their names. Yeah, let's start. Kelly. No.
Well, here we are with the winners of the John Carson Road Race on the men's and women's side. We're going to start with Karen Roa, who is the winner for the women's division. Congratulations. Have you run this race before?
I have. I did a couple years back. Yeah, but came out this year and I took the win.
Now, you live in Somerville. How had you, does this race have kind of a buzz around the area?
My best friend Courtney is from Lowell, and she told me to come out and run it. So 4th of July, spend it here.
How'd you do when you ran before?
I don't remember. I don't think it was such a good time, and I think it was probably around like 7th to 10th place.
And did you? I saw you come in. You were actually pretty good. Your time was 10:43, which on a day like today, I guess you're pretty happy with.
Yeah, no, I felt really good, surprisingly, for the weather, just being so hot and humid, and I just started picking the guys off and just, headed to the finish line.
So you think you'll be back next year to defend your title?
Yeah, hopefully.
That's great. That's Karen Roa from Somerville, and the winner of the women's division with a time of 10:43. Congratulations. Thank you. And we're going to turn now to Jeff Vega. Who is the winner in the men's division. Now, your time of 9:24. I know you ran last year. How did it compare with last year?
I think I ran 9:12 last year, so it was a little bit quicker, but I also had competition last year, so I was getting pushed the whole way. But it was definitely a lot harder today, so I'm happy with the time.
Now, do you run competitively, Jeff?
I do. I just graduated from UMass Lowell, so I'm just out here doing races now, and I'm at the Carson every year because it's a great race.
So you finished second last year. Were you determined to get the prize this year?
I was. I've been trying to. I ran it 4 of the last 5 years, so I've been trying to get the win, and I haven't gotten it yet. So it was nice to get it today.
Now, we were watching the replay on tape. You weren't first out of the pack, but it didn't take you long to really overtake and assume a pretty commanding lead.
Yeah, no. Dave Brown at Chelmsford, he's actually standing right there. He took the lead. He wanted to represent Chelmsford very well by going out for the first 800, but yeah, no, I got up front after that.
So it is hot today. How do you approach the race differently when it's really hot like this?
Not much. I mean, I talked to the people at the water stop and I told them to throw water at me when I came by the mile mark. So they did that, and yeah, I was just drinking a lot of water. That's really it. It's not that bad.
You have a lot of friends and family cheering you on?
I do, yeah. I mean, pretty much everyone here is cheering you on when you're finishing, so it's pretty great.
Karen, how about you? Did you bring some people up from Somerville?
No, I didn't, but I have people out in Lowell, so they were out here cheering for me.
What's it like coming down toward the finish line and suddenly see, all this humanity cheering you on?
Oh, it's definitely awesome. Definitely gives you some energy to finish off with.
Well, we hope you'll both stick around for the parade. Congratulations. I see you got your trophies that Bob has given you, and it's a great day and a great race. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the race is the race is over, but the parade has begun. You wouldn't know it. We're waiting for the high sign that they're getting close. In the meantime, the street's bustling with activity. We're going to let these fine runners go and rejoin their friends, and we're going to take it back to the booth.
Clear.
And we're interested in their time. All the times are posted on the side of our beautiful old town hall. Now we're trying to set up for the if you want to see what time you have, you're registered for the race. It's on the side of the building.